like being weird because I'm just like, oh my goodness, so cute. And the original, whoa, this is so hard. Cranberry shade? Cranberry. Hey everybody, have you been wondering, like, is the James Charles mini palette the same as the big one? Because I like the big one, but I want it smaller, because that is exactly me. I've been wanting a mini James Charles palette for literally months now. So I am so excited he came out with a mini. Oh my God. Anything mini. Oh, please excuse this because I got hurt at practice. Not hurt, but like hit at practice, and there's a bruise there now. So anyways, I love anything mini. There's something about like miniature things that just like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, so cute. I don't know if I introduced myself in the beginning of the video, but I am Sydney and I typically only do Instagram videos, but I love YouTube and I'm going to be uploading more YouTube videos. So if you like me and you like my channel, please subscribe and like this video, comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, so today's video is basically going to be comparing the mini palette and the original. Whoa. The original James Charles palette was $39, which is, it's affordable, but maybe not super affordable for everybody. So they actually made the mini palette only $26, and that's without a discount. So I got mine from Ulta and they were doing 20% off everything. So I actually got 20% off of $26, which is really good for a palette that comes with this much color and this much variety. So, and a mirror. So I think this is a great deal for your money, and yeah, let's just hope that the formula is the same as the original. Okay, here it is. Here is the mini palette. I just took it out of its box and it is so cute. Let me show you my original palette and size compare. So it is like literally half of the size of the original. Maybe even less than half. Yeah, probably less than half the size of the big James Charles palette. Okay, I absolutely love that they included one of these clear sheets that have all the names on it, because the names aren't on the palette. So this is super helpful. This was the same in the big one. It just was bigger, of course. So yeah, here is the palette. Oh, so cute. All right, so now I'm just going to swatch the original James Charles palette and compare it to some swatches from the mini one. I'm actually not gonna swatch the whole entire palette for you just because that's a lot of swatches. I'm just gonna swatch a few, and I'm starting off with Flashback, and this is the original one. I guess I'll start off like this. Here is Flashback from the original palette, and then I'm just gonna swatch Flashback on the mini palette, and honestly it looks kind of more pigmented, but I don't know, but they're both amazing. So the mini one actually looks more pigmented in my opinion, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. Next we are going to, what color? We'll just do the black color, which is called Spooky. So I'm just gonna swatch Spooky from the original. This is so hard. And then I'm just gonna swatch Spooky with a different finger in the mini one. Okay, yeah, the formulas are the same for Spooky. Okay, I'm gonna swatch two more colors just to see the comparison. I'm gonna swatch Playground next. It's a really pretty blue and I love this color. So here's the original. Oh, so cute. And then here is the mini one. Okay, honestly, the mini one seems a little more better in formula than the first one. I'm not really sure if it's how I'm swatching or maybe I'm just being dumb. So the original one has been in my collection longer, like in my drawers, which I don't think should affect the formula. But this one is newly pressed, so I mean that could have a little bit to do with it. I'm not really sure, but you can see in, hold on, let me stand up. This is from the original palette, and then this one is from the mini. So as you can see, the mini just has like a little bit more pigment. I could have just like pushed harder, but I don't think I did. But yeah, so I'm gonna swatch one last color from each palette, and then we are gonna move on to applying each palette to the eyes. So here is Face from the original. So pretty. And then here is Face from the mini palette. Alright, so there are my swatches of both the palettes. I just wanted to try out a few, and yeah, for the most part, all of them are the same. Alright, so this eye right here is going to be the original James Charles palette, and then this side is going to be the mini. Before I like applying my eyeshadow, I like to put on a primer, and this is the P. Louise base in number 2. So I'm just gonna apply this with a sponge, and then we're gonna get to the eyeshadow. So I don't really want a super colorful eye. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know it's not gonna be super colorful. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off with a transition shade, and the shade I'm gonna start off with is called Punch Me. Like I said, this side is going to be the mini side, and this side is going to be the original. Now we're just taking the same color Punch Me, but from the original palette on this eye. And of course, I am using different brushes, so it doesn't affect how the eyeshadow applies. Alright, so next, right under the transition shade, I'm just gonna pop in, where is it? This color right here called Mary. Okay, so now I'm going to be placing the shade called Boutique, which is like a very maroony color, very cute for the fall. It's right here. And I'm just going to put that right into the crease and focus it more on the outer corner. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the same exact thing. I actually have to open up a new M456 because I don't have one that's clean. So I'm just gonna take this brush and do the same exact thing with, what is it called? Boutique. I'm just gonna take Boutique from the original palette and do the same thing as I did on this eye. The look is coming together. The look is coming together. I'm very weird. If you don't know this, I'm super weird. You can ask my boyfriend. He thinks I'm very weird, but I like being weird because I don't know. Anyways, moving on. I think I want to take the color right here, Benny, and put it on the outer V and just deepen up this look a little bit more because I want it to look super smoky and more fall autumn vibes. So I'm going to take the color Benny and put that in the outer corner, the mini on this eye and the original on this eye. So I'm just going to fast forward like I have been, and yeah. Okay, so I love how this look is turning out so far. It looks super fall and I love it. So we're gonna move on. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's like a really pretty shimmery cranberry shade, and it is called Shook. So I'm gonna apply that to my lid. I actually wasn't going for that type of like pink cranberry. I actually thought it was gonna be more like maroon-ish. So I'm just gonna take the color right above it, which is Halloween. So right here, the Halloween shade, I'm just gonna put that on my lid instead. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take Halloween from the original palette and do the exact same. Okay, they're gonna look a little different from each other only because this one had a little bit of this Shook color underneath, which I'm trying to cover it up, but it's like peeking through so much, but it's all good. Since they look so different, I really like this side. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Shook shade, just a little on top. Oh my goodness, I just forgot that. I didn't forget, I knew, but I could have been using the mirror from the mini palette this whole time and I wasn't. Dang it. I think that is pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna do a little more blending and then I'm gonna do the rest of my face makeup and I'll be right back to finish this look off. All right, so there is the, oh my gosh, I have setting spray in my eyeballs and it burns. Oh. All right, so here is the completed look. I absolutely love how this turned out. It's so smoky and so like, but I love it, yeah. So I think this is a great look for the fall, and honestly, if I'm looking at both eyes, they look exactly the same, and the formula was pretty much the exact same for both palettes, so that's really fun. I'm glad that he came out with a small version of his big palette just because I know a lot of people do want to travel with his palettes. So yeah, I highly recommend this if you don't want to either pay the more expensive price or you don't want the bulkiness of the original James Charles palette. I highly recommend this one because it works just as good as the original. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions or have questions about anything, please leave them in the comments below. And yeah, I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!